Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to another video. So this is gonna be, I guess, the second episode of making a beat in quarantine. I have nothing else to do, so I figured I would just make some videos and share them with you. So I was in Omnisphere and I found these presets a little while ago, and I figured I'd search them up later because I think they're really cool. They're called It's called In Memoriam. It's a very kind of ambient, warped bell sound, so I figured I would make a beat around that because I already have a good melody. So without that, let's go ahead and get started. So I was thinking like a tempo of 129 it looks like. So I'm gonna start here, and I'm just gonna play it in here. So oh geez, sorry. All right, here we go. So I'm gonna Control Q, quantize it, and then I'm not gonna look out of it. I'm just gonna go like that. So let's go, and then I want to add some tom melodies. I'm good with that. Let's go ahead and I'll be right back. I'm going to save this real quick. Okay, so now that we have it saved, let's I'm gonna find a second, like a flute. Yeah, flute. Let's go. I like using the Lotus flute a lot, so which is in Ethnic World, excuse me. So it's I believe it's the Lotus flute. Shoot, I missed it right here. Yes. I'm gonna freestyle right here. Whoa. Quantize that. And then turn that way down. That a bit of a grace note right there. Let's hang on. Switch that to. Yes, I'm gonna do that for now. It sounds a little off, but in the final thing, it probably won't be that noticeable. If I need to fix it up, I will. So, go duplicate all this over. Actually, I'm gonna have it go a little higher this time just to add some variety. Yes. Now for a bass, let's go. Feeling. Let's try that one. If I need to, I can distort it or something, but I probably won't. I don't really like distorting my basses. Just too gritty and too loud for me personally. Did I cut itself? You make sure you cut your 808s and tune them as well, because if you don't, it's just gonna be really bad. So I like to start making my bass lines an octave up, just so I can actually hear where the notes are. Because even though an average listener couldn't hear what the notes are when they're down low, it's just still. It's just why not take the extra step. Make sure you want them at max velocity too, preferably. know what? What I gotta do is we're gonna turn every wheel here to 0 except hold. So what's gotta do is that as long as I hold the note, it's gonna play. So I'm gonna control L, which makes all these notes legato, which means more connected and smooth. Well, just more connected in this case, but. So I'm gonna chop it every note here, because that's where the clap is gonna go later. Because once the clap hits, the bass is gonna go. It's gonna end. So yeah, we're gonna do that everywhere. It's gonna add a lot more bounce to it. So there's a clap I like to use in all my drums I get from Cymatics, by the way. No promotion or anything. It's just they have a lot of good free stuff. Not all of it's free, but a lot of it is free, and it's really, really high quality. So go check them out. It's gonna be real nice. So then let's go back to diamonds real quick. I need a hi-hat. I like the first one here. So fill every 2-step, just standard. And we're gonna make at least for me, I like making all my drums max velocity, because I feel like then when I'm mixing everything, I feel like everything is just like the highest volume it will be, and I just think it makes everything a lot more balanced. But that's just me, really. It's just part of my workflow. But here we go. I don't want a standard 2-step. I guess really I don't want a standard 2-step. I want rolls over here and there. So I'm gonna control L, and then because you want all the notes to be the same length, and then I'm gonna shorten them here, and then and then select the note that you want to make a roll. Then you're gonna press Alt U, and then you're gonna select this to however long you want the roll to be. In this case, I want it to be 4 notes, so we're gonna put it to there. So it's gonna sound like this. Okay, and then I'm gonna adjust the notes because that just sounds very kind of rough and boring. So, oops, let's go there. Gotta add another right here. I'm gonna flip that too, just so it's going more like downwards too, which we can flip it by pressing Alt Y. Then we need a open hat. Actually gonna go to the drip, simple pack, drums one shot, cymbals, open hats. Yes, I love this one. Try this one. Let's see. Let's find like a rim shot. I think there's a good one in here somewhere. No, it's like this one. So that's basically all the main ideas for this track, but I'm gonna like structure it and everything too. I think for like an intro, how does halftime sound with this? I only have the demo, so because I didn't feel like paying for it right now, so I like that. That's really cool. I would EQ and stuff just for the sake of quality, but I'm doing this video more on like a time budget here, I guess, so I'm not going to EQ and all that right now. But in future videos, I'll make sure to do that. So, yes. I'm going to have an intro with halftime on it, so. But first, by the way, you might have noticed I'm making everything in a pattern. What you can do is that, so if you have everything in one pattern, and then you right-click the pattern, and you press split by channel, everything will separate into its own pattern. Saves a lot of time. So once you do that, you can drop everything and then you can structure it from there. So I'm just gonna have the in memoriam preset going in the beginning here. So I don't know how it's going to sound with the flute if it's half-timed. Oops, that was my bad. So. I think that sounds pretty good. So I'm going to go ahead and structure this real quick. Actually, I'm not gonna have the flute until coming in like right after here. If you're making like an instrumental for like a rapper, you don't want it to be like too overbearing melodically because you need space for the vocals, and then you want like to have it structured out for the rapper. Like you want like a chorus verse. Well, not chorus. You need like the verses and then you need the hook and all that. You get the idea. So create automation clip, and we're gonna go here. Sorry about that. One of my friends calling me. So right here. So after the hook, that's where the hook would go by that. I like having it I like having all the drums cut out except for the 808, and then it's gonna have the second clap with the hi-hats and the kick coming right after that. I'm gonna take the flute out actually. And then we're gonna have just like kind of the top drums here, except the open hat. Then we're gonna have it go twice as long, but except the main melody is gonna be halftime. Yeah, for the sake of time, I'm just... Excuse me. No, we're just going to loop everything. Yeah, we're just going to do that. So put that out to there. Stretch all this. Like that. And then... So it's going to have 2 verses, and then this last part... Gonna put it, oh shoot, we're gonna loop that again, and then that's gonna be it's gonna fade out here. So take the master, create automation clip, and then we're gonna, so right where the hook would usually end, we're gonna put a point right there, and then, oh shoot. So make sure that this is set to 80. So type in value 0.8. So copy that and then paste that over there and then just make that go down to 0 over time. And then I'm gonna actually trim this over to there, just like that. Oh shoot. Oh jeez, my bad. So one more thing for arrangement. What I like to do with a lot of these is that I like to use isotope vinyl because it has a cool like spin down effect. So what we're going to do, this is actually a good example. So if you have, I'm right clicking on each of these faders right here and there's no menu popping up. Like I can do this. So, but if I want to make an automation clip or something like that, you would tweak whatever it is you want to tweak. And then you're going to go to tools, last tweaked, create automation clip. So the spin down, it just created here. So it's not going to do anything. But if I make this right here, oh wait, it's kind of finicky, isotope vinyl, but it's all good. Yeah, that's good. As a matter of fact, I'm just gonna do that because if it's just for like a whole bar, it's not gonna be good. Not a whole bar, excuse me, but like 2 bars. And then I'm going to do that just before every hook. Alright, so I'm going to mix it up a little bit more, but other than that, we're done. So thank you guys for taking your time to watch this all the way through to the end. If you did, I appreciate it. Make sure to leave a like and a comment, and be sure to subscribe if you haven't already. I'll see you guys later.